Hello everybody, my name is John, and today we're going to be doing a batch tutorial. Batch is a basic language that was used in the 80s, which you will be learning today. Now, first of all, let's go into our little folder here. This freaking annoying wire. Now, we want to make a new text document and name it blah 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 blah, whatever you want, really. .bat. You see it turns into a little icon there. That icon is exactly what we want. Now if you have Notepad++, I extremely recommend it. But if you don't, oh well. It is free, and you can use it to help develop batch games. That is my watch. Okay, so here, you always want to start with @echo off. That is the basic part of every program, unless you want all of the code to show when you're opening your batch file. You do not, you want the echo off part. And you put echo, which is basically put text on the screen. So echo hello world, and then pause. Now this little symbol right here means to output, so output it to nowhere. So if we just have pause right here, and we just have pause like that right there, and we open this, it will say press any key to continue. However, we can go ahead and, I'm way off track today. We can go ahead and I'm getting confused here. I'm trying to figure. Okay, if we put output to null like that, just like that, with a space right there, and we open our program again, it'll just say hello world. Now, when we put echo dot, it will echo nothing. So it will say absolutely nothing. So then that's just a new line kind of thing. So then you could then say press any button to close, or any personal message that you like. Then, no matter what key you press, escape, or whatever, it will always close. Now the reason it's closing is because it's reaching the end of the script. Right here is the end. So, what we can do is put points. So like right here, we can name this point A, and we can put echo hello. Now if we go to A, it will repeat saying hello over and over. It will never end. We just created a loop. And let's X that out before I crash my computer. So, another thing we can do, we can ask for input. Now first of all, the command is set. We can do set variable equals string. Now it can also equal a number. It can even use symbols of any type. It's a variable. So the variable can be absolutely anything you want. Now, echo variable. Now when you put those little percent signs around a word, that word is the variable. So now, let's go ahead and put pause at the end. Go ahead and run it, and it will say all those symbols. Now what we can do is set /p that allows the user to put in an input for that variable. This variable can really be anything. It can be stuff. It doesn't matter. As long as it doesn't contain symbols, you're good. The symbols it can contain, though, is minus and equals, not equals, and I'm really off track today, is minus and underscore. So here, we can now go ahead and say, so right here, we can ask for what it is. A So now, let's try to make a little math thing. So now, to add these two together, set /a c, or any other variable, equals a plus b. Then we can echo, okay, a plus b is equal to c. Let's go ahead and pause. A equals 5. B equals 6. We should get 11. 5 plus 6 is equal to 11. There you go. Now you can make a calculator if you make a little loop. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so right here we have ourselves a nice little loop. Now since there's an input right here, we're not really going to crash our computer. So now we can do anything like 5 plus 5, 10, 50 divided by 5, 10, 2 times 5, 10. Now one thing that doesn't work is powers. So like 10 to the power of 2 equals 102. Now you can do stuff like put things together, put two variables together, like 6 to the power of 9, 69. So using this symbol right here, you can do stuff in batch files. Let's go ahead and exit. Now let's improve our little program here. Let's set a title. Title, and you put anything here. Now let's put calculator. What if we could make it where when we say exit for the math input right here, it exits? So what we do, if a EQU, which is equals, let's say, exit, there's no then. Then is not needed. If you put then there, it will count then as a command, which is not a command. So we put go to end. Now, we don't have an end right now, so we put a little bulletin right there, end. And let's go back to our program. 5 plus 5, 5 times 2, 50 divided by 5. Nah. Now let's exit. Look at that, it closed. That's exactly what we wanted. So, with the if command, you can also see if a number is less than or greater than a number. So, we can say if b is greater, that is, greater is GTR, less is LSS. So if it's greater than 5, echo over 5. But if b is less than 5, it's less than 5. So here, going to run our program again, 6 over 5. What about 4? Less than 5. So if we change the title, well, we don't need to change the title. Let's just keep that title. And we replace this with, well, I don't know, really. And we put A, and A, and we remove the output right here. Then we can make ourselves a nice little program that says if it's greater than 5 or less than 5. So what about 5? Well, it's not greater than 5, nor is it less than 5. So let's go back to our program. If A equals 5, echo, it is 5. So now that we've done this, let's try it. Cool. So, yeah. I'm just confused. Anyways, I'm always confused. I'm pretty tired today, honestly. So we covered if, echo. I don't know how to use the for command, honestly. If, echo. So let's get something called choice. Now, at echo off, choice, WASD, try to make a game, /C to the output of null. And if error level, all in caps, equals 1, echo W. Now let's go ahead and repeat this. So here's our little program now. It will tell us what button we pressed, but we can only press W, A, S, or D. Let's go ahead and run it. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Think I did it wrong. /C WASD. I'm sorry. Everyone makes mistakes. W, A. Now let's press D and S. Now let's press WASD. It's not doing it fast enough. But there you go. We can't press any other button. Makes a really annoying noise. Anyways, so up here is our nice little program. Now, I have not majorly covered everything, but really to make nice little games, that is all you need to know. So how about we try saving data? Tutorial number 2, saving data. Now remember, we put that little sign, greater than sign, and the text from the command wouldn't appear. Well, let's go ahead and put echo, and then a sentence like, John was here. And put the output to, say, readme.txt. Saved it. Now right here, there's no readme.txt right here. So let's run it. And it pops up. And as you can see, it says John was here. This is how you write data. Now we can write and read data. So let's make a new program for that. Let's go ahead and say, how about we ask for the input of the user, and you will close the program and it will retrieve that answer. So we can do a little external work here, create a new text document, and name it save.sav. Now in this, we will put set hello equals test. So we can go over here. Now we rename save.sav to save.cmd. CMD is another type of batch file that we can use. Now we can call save.cmd, and what this does is runs it as a batch file. Then we can rename it again from save.cmd to save.sav. Now then we can echo the variable that we put in here, which was hello. Then we can ask for a new input, and then write that data. So we put echo set hello equals input, and output that to save.sav. Now if you put one of these, of the greater than symbol, that means to put it on the first line. If you put two of them, it will add another line, and this is what will be put on the other line. So we just want one for now. So after we put in our input, the program will close. Right now it says test. Let's put in hello world. It will close. If we open it back up, it will say hello world. This is proof that it is indeed saving it to this file. Now, that is really all you know to make a loading and saving fully functional game within a batch file. You can have multiple batch files that call each other for different reasons, and they do different things. So next, let's learn parameters. I know we'd get to this point. This is my least favorite thing to discuss, but let's talk parameters. Now, hold down the Windows key and press R. The little thing will pop up right here, and let's put in CMD. Remember, this only works on Windows. I'm sorry, I thought you'd know that in advance. I'm super sorry if you didn't know that. It does not work on Mac or Linux systems. So let's put echo hello. This is like a batch program, except it's a batch command line. And it says hello. So what a batch file does is it puts a bunch of lines together and run it all once. This is what it runs on. So parameter is right here. Parameter 1, parameter 2, and so forth. We can use these parameters to have a main batch file. Let's call it main.bat. Then I have another one and call it module.bat. Let's go ahead and open it with Notepad++. Right here, we can have echo off, set/p input equals, and then call module.bat, and right here is a parameter. Let's put the parameter as input. Go to A, we can put A at the start here. So, what we can do now, echo off, if %1, which is the first parameter, %2 is the second, %3 is the third, you don't put a % after, just there. So if %1 equals hello, echo, hi. If %1 equals how are you, you need to put those quotations right there if you're using multiple words. Echo, I'm okay. So, now what you do, we didn't put these here. It's always nice to put these when you're using parameters. Because, like, let's say our input is how are you? When we put in how are you, that equals %1. So, call module.bat how are you. This will be the first parameter, that will be the second parameter, and then that will be the third parameter, which you don't want. You want it all in one parameter. So you put the little quotation marks around it, and it will put it into one parameter. So let's go ahead and run our main part. Hello. Huh, my bad. Must have done something wrong. I didn't save the module. Okay. Nope, I have to reload the program. I have to close it and open it again. So you say hello. This is embarrassing. So in modules you can usually just put you can usually just echo it, but I'm gonna try set p equals high, and then over here echo p. So let's go ahead and try running it again. I'm not very good at this, honestly. Okay, like, this is extremely rare for me to mess up. Okay, so hello isn't working for some reason, but how are you is working. So that is everything you need to know. Literally everything you need to know if you want to make your own games. So go ahead and delete. And there you go. And I got to say to y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode of Batch Tutorials. But this is probably going to be the only episode unless I learn more. This was a 23-minute video. I know it was extremely short, but this is all you need to know. So have fun, keep on creating batch games. Thanks for watching.